All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So, somebody, we're going to just bring in a simple energy today. We're going to bring in, what is this person thinking and feeling for you? I was fine until I started this reading, and now I have an overwhelming headache. I feel like someone could have maybe a lot of stress on them. I don't know. Someone here is wanting to focus on their healing. Someone here is heartbroken. Someone is disappointed. Someone is still entangled in grief. And that's also going to be the energy for this month as well. So for some of you, you're wanting someone to approach you or to come towards you, but right now they're focusing on their healing. What are they feeling in their heart space? Let's ask that. They're feeling like they're moving towards you, but it's very slowly. They feel like they're completing a cycle, or that they will eventually be ready to complete a cycle, but it's not right now. This is someone who fantasizes a lot. This is someone who daydreams and fantasizes, and that's how they get fulfillment. It isn't fulfillment that they have right now. It's fulfillment that they're going to eventually have. It's like this is someone who is saying things will get better when I heal. Things will get easier when I heal. It'll be easier for me to do A, B, C, or D when I heal. But I feel like this person attached to your energy needs to recognize that that is a blockage. They're getting in the way of their own happiness because they feel like they either don't deserve it right now or like they're not capable of handling it. And they could be wishing and dreaming for some sort of fulfillment, but they could also feel like it's really far out of reach. So the only way to experience it and be a part of it is in like a fantasy setting. Why do they feel this way? Someone here could be indulging a lot as well, drinking a lot, smoking a lot, staying up super, super late to like 2, 3 in the morning, but having to get up super early. Someone here could also be indulging, again, partying, staying out. I mean, when I think of indulging, I think of something as simple as riding around your town for 3 to 4 hours simply because you don't want to sit by yourself for 2 seconds and really process what you're thinking, what you're feeling. If you avoid things, it's only a matter of time before it comes up. I feel like this person, somebody here could be like avoiding. What I want to say is someone here could be postponing things, avoiding certain bills. Then they have to pay a late fee. Someone here is not taking the best action right now in their life. Someone here is letting things fall through the crack. They're allowing things to become more complicated than it needs to be. And again, it's an energy of, but I'll get the hang of it. I'll figure it out. I'll be ready for a change. It's just not today. So I would say that for some of you, this person is allowing themselves to stay stuck. And I will say that I think it's valid because there is sadness and disappointment that they still need to heal. But I would also say that that is giving them a reason for them to stay stuck in a very temporary or maybe even shallow type of energy. So when I think of shallow, I think of us maybe not wanting to have in-depth connections, or us only connecting to people because there's something that we can get from them, or there's something that we want to feel from them. When you are entertaining people and hopping from person to person, and you let this one stroke your ego, and you let this one stroke your ego, and you entertain this one tonight, and you've entertained this one the next night, you're using them for your ego. That's all you're doing. You can sit here all day and be like, well, I wanted to explore this. If you meet someone and you're like, I'm not really attracted to you, we're so different, we can never make it work. If you approach someone and you know it isn't going to go anywhere, you're wasting their time, you're wasting your time. But a lot of people will do that because of a feeding ego type of energy. I want to feel wanted. I want to feel valued. I want to feel loved. You're not talking to me the way that I want to be talked to, so let me go find that somewhere else. And someone here could be in that energy right now. An energy of, I need to focus on my healing. That's going to be my priority. But I'm also going to drown my sorrow and drown maybe the blockage that I perceive in smoking, drinking, riding around town for 4 hours when I know I need to be at home in bed because I've got to work tomorrow, but I don't really care about that. Someone could be throwing a little bit of like responsibilities out of the window just because they're feeling so overwhelmed and disappointed. What's the point? That's what I'm getting. That could be someone attached to your energy. Why are they feeling this way? Could be around maybe confusion, illusion, or possibly a lot of options. So if there's confusion and illusion in this connection, it could be taking your person down more than you are aware of, but it could also be putting them in a place where they don't necessarily want to fight for it. They just kind of want to give up right now. That's going to be for some of you, and I know you don't want to hear that, but what comes out is what comes out. Yeah, because something here is not fair. See, that's what I'm saying. Something's not fair. What's going to end up changing? Because I feel like something's going to have to change. Someone's got to get out of a place of trying to maybe make things always work in their favor. This is someone who doesn't want to overgive because they don't want to be taken advantage of, or they don't want to look like the fool who fell in love again and got their heart broken. They have to get over that. But again, there could be a lot of emotions right now where it's like, I'm going to get over that. It just isn't today. I'm going to get ready for that. It just isn't today. I'm going to want a connection and something deep and meaningful. And I would even say that they want it with you, but that isn't today. That's what I'm getting. How's this person feeling? What did I just say? Feeling like they can't see a way to be a team player to make it work right now. That's what I'm saying. This person doesn't see a way to be a team player, to make it work, to make you happy, to maybe make other people happy, for them to feel like they're healing, but also, again, giving you what you want, you need, you deserve. It's like this person is having to pick their battles right now, and for some reason, this is not a battle they want to pick. Why is that? They're really guarded when it comes to maybe communication or movement forward. Why is that? There could be something here about anxiety, worry, fear, or stress. This person could get overwhelmed when they think about a new beginning. I think this is someone who has a hard time getting out of their comfort zone. This is someone who likes patterns. This is someone who likes a sense of consistency. They like patterns. They like the patterns that maybe are comfortable but aren't beneficial, but it's a comfort zone. This person's gotten used to a comfort zone, and I think the comfort zone is being in a place of healing, not having to extend their self outward or give love, give attention, give affection. And when they do, it's something as simple as, yeah, we went to the bar last night, I had someone on my arm, they were giving me all kinds of compliments, it was great, it was awesome, it was fun. But now I'm feeling a little void because, damn, they're of course not here because I'm not going to invest in that. That's what I'm getting with this person's energy. And when it comes to them actually coming in with truth and clarity and saying, hey, let's do this, there is a, no, we're not having that conversation. I'm going to keep that close to my chest. We're not going to do that. There's not even an indecisive energy here. This person is like, no, I'm not approaching you. This is someone who doesn't see a way to make the choice or make the decision to approach you right now. That, I'm being honest. For some of you, you have someone attached to your energy who is like, no, right now I have to focus on my energy. I want to invest, but it's not going to be right now. And for some reason, I feel like what they could even offer wouldn't be good enough, which is why there needs to be a separation. Because this person doesn't know how to be a team player right now. They don't know how to make everyone satisfied. And for some of you, that's something this person's got to get out of. They got to get out of the mindset that they're going to be able to satisfy everyone. But again, there is a decisive choice here made. And the decisive choice is a new beginning with truth and clarity makes me anxious. It worries me. It stresses me out. And instead of me doing that, I'm going to focus on my healing because I don't want to be stressed out. What did I just say? I can't do this. Now it came out sideways. So I do feel like this person's been teetering with that. I feel like there's an energy of I can't do this. I need to focus on my healing. I want to do this. I can't do this. I need to focus on my healing. This is the second time I've done this reading. In the first reading, it was saying that this person could be looking at your guys' texts and messages and like rereading them. I miss hearing your voice. Whatever connection this is, it made you stronger and it made you smarter. I trusted you. Interesting. So there could have been some sense of confusion or illusion that resulted in heartbreak. So what do I mean by that? There could have been action or something taken on one person's part that led the other person to feel confused, to feel like someone's playing games and only bringing an illusion. Again, I'm saying that something wasn't fair, wasn't just. So this person perceives that you've done something where they can't necessarily trust you. And for each of you, it's going to be different. It's something that disappointed this person. It's something that they feel like wasn't fair. This could be someone who's perceiving you as kind of playing games, or someone who's wanting to keep things in your favor when you're not taking their emotions and their feelings in consideration. Now, here's the thing. You might write in the comments, I've tried to talk to them. I've tried to get their emotions out. That's valid, but still this person's perspective is that even though they might not have indulged and been vulnerable, there is something here where they feel that they were treated unfairly and that they need to focus on healing from that. Do they miss you? Absolutely. What is this that they feel was unfair? It could have been an action that you needed to take to ground and balance yourself. It's going to be for some of you. Yeah, you had to have the strength and the courage to make a choice. You could have had to, I was about to say, you could have had to walk away. Because I'm seeing that something isn't fair, something isn't just. Why is this person bothered that it's an energy of you've either taken your energy back, you've left me behind. I thought we were going to make this work. All of a sudden, we're not going to make this work. I thought it's 12-12 as I'm saying all this. I thought we were going to fix this. Now you don't want to fix this. That's how someone's possibly perceiving you. And in this cup, she's leaving behind fire. So that's a lot of passion. That's the want, the urge, the need to create. But I mean, let's take this into consideration. When we think about passion and we think about fire, let's use a wildfire, for example. Those can get out of control very quickly if they don't have the ability to temper the fire. I would use the same analogy for love. If you don't have the ability to temper just maybe the want and the urge to create, if you don't have a direction in what that creation is going, it can make it very chaotic and it can make it seem like you're losing yourself and you're losing one another in something. You seem that something was unfair, but they see you as someone who's kind of like being, I don't want to say manipulative, but they do think that you're kind of playing games. I think what's happening here is this person cares for you and loves you. They see you as their emotional fulfillment. Yeah, but there could be a major change and transformation that they need to make. And they're either not doing it, they're postponing it, they're doing it, but it's taking longer than it should. Something's happening where it's like, you're not waiting on me anymore. You're not being patient with me anymore. And again, it's telling me something here is not fair. And what's not fair is that maybe there hasn't actually been an offer here all along. This person is seeing you as someone who maybe betrayed and backstabbed them, and you walked away and you did something where it's like, but I trusted you and you betrayed that trust. This person might not even said this to you. Just because my throat went out, that's about being authentic. That's about being honest. This person could have not told you how they felt, but this person did feel that you were playing games at one point. And they see you as someone who maybe backstabbed them. But what they're not seeing is that they weren't necessarily offering you something to begin with. They're seeing this as something practical, something logical. Well, it only makes sense because in my mind, this is what happened and this is why it happened. But if you take a step back, this person didn't offer you something. They maybe offered you teamwork, collaboration, friendship. But if you decide to go date someone else or you decide to cut that off, do they have the ability or the right to get mad at you? So let's say, because I feel like this is a lover. I feel like this is a lover where there's been some sense of a separation. I feel like this is someone who didn't really offer you anything, but someone who's mad that you're not bending over backwards to make it work or make it happen like you used to. This is someone who feels like you've really disappointed them or made them feel a certain type of way that they don't like. They're feeling a lot of confusion. They're feeling a lot of illusion. But part of the illusion is them not seeing that they've never really offered much anyways. So if you did leave this person behind for another lover, if you did leave this person behind and say, okay, I've been dating you for 5 years, obviously we're not going to have a talk about the future, I've got to go. At some point, is it betraying them or is it making sure that you're choosing yourself? Because that's what I'm getting here. It's like, well, I can't do this. I need to focus on my healing. That's valid. And they're even saying maybe in the far future, I can complete a cycle and, have wishes fulfilled. But when it comes to putting in the effort, the time, the teamwork to get to that goal, they don't do that. So let's think of like a marriage. Someone could sit here all day and fantasize about being a good partner and being married and sharing finances and going on vacations with someone. But if you don't answer the phone when you're dating people, guess what? It's not going to get to that. If you're constantly leaving someone on red and disappearing for 2 weeks, or dating 7 different people and you haven't picked, you haven't chose, before you know it, people are going to start picking and choosing for you. They're going to take their energy out of yours. Before you know it, you ain't going to have all those options. Doors are going to end up closing because at the end of the day, if you're not going to be a team player and if you're not going to try to put in effort, time, and dedication, people are going to only wait around so long. Some of you are going to wait around longer than others, but people who have actual self-love and self-respect are going to say, you know what, fuck you. You're going to be lucky if this door is unlocked when you come back. That's what I'm getting here. And this person in their mind is like, well, you're to blame. Are you to blame? No, this person, there's healing, there's resting, there's renewing. There's some sort of recognition that they need to have around this union. And again, it has everything to do with how they feel for you, how they view you, maybe why this bothered them so much. I feel like your intuition's telling you that this person misses you. I feel like your intuition's telling you that this person's feeling left out, that they could be craving you. But I also get that this is someone who wants to be right. That's what it's like. I want to be right. I want you to know that you hurt me. I want you to feel bad for that. I want you to understand what you're missing out on. But they're also not recognizing that they're bringing more pain and more trauma to them. Because the more that they want to make you hurt and say, well, I trusted you and I can't trust you anymore, there's a reason that they're craving you. There's a reason that they miss hearing your voice and they feel betrayed by you. It's because they wish that this would have turned into something more. And the reality is setting in that it might never do that because they're living in a fantasy world. They're living in the future. I mean, this person could be thinking like 9 years in the future. I mean, y'all, we ain't talking about tomorrow. We're talking down the road. And this person needs to recognize and gain wisdom through that logical and practical aspect of them that they never really offered anything that was worth keeping. Again, if this is someone where it's like we're casually dating and you ended up meeting someone else, it's like, yeah, but every time I would try to have a conversation with you about the future, you would dodge it. You would ignore it. When I would try to tell you things or see where this was going, you would dodge it. You would ignore it. But you're mad at me because I decided to go to someone new, someone different, who's giving me everything and more, but you're seeing it as a betrayal because you trusted me. Well, I trusted you to be honest. I trusted you to be an adult and have a conversation. That's what I'm getting here. It's like someone is really wanting you to carry the weight that they're carrying, but it's not your weight to carry. I don't want to let you go. Here comes the truth. That's this person doesn't want to let you go, but in the same sense, I feel like they're scared of opening up to you. Because it's telling me something wasn't fair, something wasn't just. I won't let you down. Interesting. I can't get enough of you. So this person feels like they can't get enough of you. They do want to come in and tell you how they feel. They miss seeing you. They miss talking to you. They miss being around you. Give me heart space for this person. In their heart, I feel like they want to marry you. Yeah, in their heart, success and victory. Recognizing you as the person that you are. Give me more in their heart space. It's like their heart knows. 10 of flipping cups. Their heart knows. But their mind can't make sense of it. Their mind can't wrap around it. Their mind is like, but no, logically, yeah. And there could be something here where they're actually learning something about themselves, learning something about you, learning something about the confusion and the illusion. When there is confusion in something, if there's not closure, if there's not a conversation about why something happened and why something took place, that can lead to confusion. And in that confusion, someone can then bring in illusion. Well, this is what I think you're feeling. This is what I think I know to be true. And that can sometimes take you by your neck and really drag you. And I feel like that's kind of where this person's at. I feel like that is a little bit of a immature aspect of them, is that they don't really try to get clarity. It's like all this person has to do is reach out to you and say, yo, what happened? I thought we were dating. I thought we were getting together. I thought me and you had figured it out. But instead of them doing that, they're holding on to that grief. They're holding on to the anger. Well, why are you with someone new? A simple conversation would fix that. But I think the reason why is because they don't want to let you go. But the excuse that they keep giving themselves to not come in is, you can't do this right now. You need to focus on your healing. It ain't time. And again, not able to see how to be a team player, how to make this work, how to put in effort, time, dedication, how to pick up their weight. Very interesting. Let's get a little bit more on what this person's feeling, and we're going to wrap this baby up. What is this person feeling for you? Everywhere I go, I see things that remind me of you. You're always in my dreams. Yeah, see, stubbornness is taking me over. That's that I need to heal. Healing needs to be my main focus, my main priority. I trusted you. You ruined it. You pissed me off. People in our life are going to piss us off. They're going to break our trust. They're going to maybe lie to us. But if someone can take accountability and show up differently and really show that not only are they going to notice the mistakes that they're making, but change that, you can work with that. You have to ask yourself, can this person do it? I'm seeing that they're being really stubborn, and I'm seeing that they could make an excuse about the future, but I am seeing that there's something here. So you get to choose what you want, but your intuition is telling you that they miss you. They miss you bad. You could maybe be feeling them longing for you, craving you, missing you. I'm seeing a P. I'm seeing an N. I'm seeing a C. You know, it's funny because in this, there's a key and there's the lock. All this person in this card has to do is get up, take the key, and unlock the door. This person has everything that they need to get up and unlock the door, to come towards you, to figure it out, to heal in this connection if that's something that they would want to do. But they're being very stubborn because they're trying to protect themselves. They're trying to make excuses. They're trying to honestly make you the bad person, because I don't think that they want to accept responsibility when it comes to where their life is at and why they're feeling so much grief and so much sadness. Do I think that you're at fault? Possibly. I don't think you're perfect. But I do think that if this person really could take a second and turn back around and go, okay, but what did I do wrong? They would be able to see that, again, they were either not willing to communicate with you, they were not willing to say things that needed to be said, or they were not willing to get through some sort of confusion in the connection when they needed to. And it's kind of like, well, you can't get pissed now that things are crumbling when we had the opportunity to fix it and you didn't try. And they're like, yeah, but you didn't get me to try harder. So, and this person's got to get over that. This person's got to just kind of simmer on your energy and recognize the blessing that you are, okay? So they're telling you to have a lot of self-love, make a choice to only give love. Love is patient, love is kind. But sometimes that also looks like walking away and going towards better days until it possibly comes back, if that's what you're wanting, okay? It doesn't mean sitting there in the void and allowing it to take over you so you can be with this person and be miserable. That's not what they're asking you to do. Go be happy while this person figures it out internally and emotionally, because there's still a lot of passion. There's a want to create. But there's also a need for this person to quit thinking that you're always the bad person, that you're trying to manipulate, that you're trying to play games, that you're trying to always be the winner, chicken dinner, when in reality, maybe what you're wanting is what's fair. With that justice in the reverse, it's telling me that this has been unfair. It's not fair how this has happened. It's not fair how this has unfolded. It's not fair that this person's pointing the finger at you and trying to make you out to be the most horrible person. But when things are not fair, they turn fair. It takes time, okay? So that's how that person, this is how this person's feeling right now. I don't see them necessarily coming towards you anytime soon. I think this person needs to really focus on themselves internally and figure out what exactly are they willing to go after. They get to pick their poison. They can sit here all day and whine about what's not fair, but in reality, the circumstances and the situations they're in, they put themselves in. It might be an opportunity to grow. It might be an opportunity to learn, or it might be an opportunity to see something different, to take accountability, and to show up in a different form and a different fashion. In a different form and a different fashion that's fair for everyone. Okay? Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. Have a blessed day.